guys know what? This is a pattern review and a sew along. So I'm not going to take so much time. So if you want to hear about that pattern review and that sew along, keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick pattern review and then off to the sew along for Burda 6024. Now before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, ciao, guten tag, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, wagwan, bonjour. If you are returning, you already know what to do. Go get something to drink so we can take this quick pattern review and then off to the sew along. So without further ado, let me go ahead and give y'all a little background story to this pattern review. This is in collaboration with Renata from the Twilight Stitcher. So Renata and I decided to collaborate for the fall time. You guys know that in some areas it is weather. So what other way than to collaborate on something warm? So we decided to go with a Shacket pattern. Now don't forget to go over to Renata's channel because I will leave all of her links in the description box below to both her Instagram and her YouTube channel so you can check out what she made, okay? Now we did both use Burda patterns, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what I created and then off to the sew along. Let's go ahead and talk about the pattern description. All right, so the first things first is the pattern is 6024. This is a super easy Burda pattern, okay? Super easy. Yes, I said it, super easy. All right, so the pattern description is it says it's just a missus jacket, all right? It's a sporty jacket. Now, I'm gonna give my own pattern description because Simplicity did not really give me anything, but this is a woman's Shacket pattern in 3 lengths. You have view A, which is your shorter length, which stops right at your hips. View B is like right towards your thigh, and then view C is more like a dress. Now view C has eyelets and cording that you would need to put on as well. All of them comes with snaps, or you can do buttons if you want to do buttons, but I use snaps, all right? This is a step-by-step pattern. It's sporty, it's trendy, it's versatile, okay? And you will see that in the photos here shortly, all right? Now, that is the pattern description for this pattern. Let's go ahead and move over to the notion shoes. So the notion shoes for this pattern, I just use 7 snaps. That's it. All right, now if you do view A, you need a total of 6 snaps. View B and C, you need 7 snaps. However, if you do view C, which is the dress, more like the dress, this one right here, you will need cording as well as metal eyelet, 18 of those, and you need the cording for the end of your drawstring type cording, and you need 2 of those, okay? Now, in the sew along, you will see that I said that I didn't have it in my stash and I didn't want to go to Joann's to buy it. So I just went ahead and did view B, but the length of view C. I hope that makes sense. All right. So that's the notions used for this pattern. Let's go ahead and talk about fabric. So it's included in the sew along as well as the sizing up of the pattern. Okay. But just to tell you, the fabric that I use is from Joann. It's a comfy, cozy flannel in the color turquoise. I will go ahead and put it up on the screen so you're able to see that as well as in the description box below, all right? Now, this fabric is super duper warm. I'm hot wearing it, okay? But I decided to put it on for the sake of this tutorial, all right? But that is the fabric used for this pattern. Let's talk about pattern pieces. So for this pattern, it's 8 pattern pieces. So you guys, it's super easy. You have your front, pattern piece 1, your front, pattern piece number 2, your back, pattern piece number 3. Let me go ahead and get the instructions out because I don't remember what numbers each one is. So just to make sure that I'm not telling you incorrectly, pattern piece number 3 is your sleeve, 4 is your cuff, 5 is your pocket, 6 is your flaps for your pocket. Pattern piece number 7 is your collar, and pattern piece number 8 is your back facing. I used all 8 pieces in order to construct this Shacket. Let's talk about pattern sizing. All right, so for the pattern sizing, US size, it comes in 8 to 22. Now UK and Europe sizes uses kind of like the 34 to 48. So Europe, UK, 34 to 48, all right? Now, the size that I cut for this pattern was a size, I believe it was a size 16. Yes, it was a size 16. However, did I make any modifications? Yes, I made modifications only to the hip, which you will see that in the sizing up of this pattern, all right? Now, I highly advise you to look at the sizing up of the pattern first before going on over to the sew along, but it's completely up to you when both of those videos drops, okay? All right, did it look like the photos or the drawing on the pattern envelope? Absolutely. I think that it looked exactly like the photos in the drawing on the envelope, but I actually think I did it a little bit better, if I do say so myself, okay? It's all about the styling of pattern, okay? It's not about just putting it together, but if you put it together, make sure you have something to style. And if you guys don't know my styling, I actually take photos of what I want to style it as, and I kind of showed that in the teacher's edition. So that's how I do my styling, so I know exactly what I want to pull from my closet when I get ready to take photos. All right, so that's what I did for this pattern. So yes, it does look like it. Are the instructions easy to follow? Yes, they are easy to follow. There's one portion in the instructions that can be a little fuzzy, but you will see that in the sew along, all right? And it's basically the collar portion. It's not very clear on that collar portion, but you will see what I did in the sew along, because you guys know I have done so many jackets and coats and stuff like that. That is my thing. I like to make jackets. I like to make coats, even though I don't get to wear a lot of jackets and coats from the climate that I'm in, but I have them just in case I need them, okay? Let's talk about likes and dislikes. I do not have any dislikes for this pattern. It's all love, all right? Let's talk about first time experiences. Okay, so you guys, I have lots of first time experiences with this pattern. The first one being, this is my first time, listen, first time sewing a Burda pattern. I have never sewn a Burda pattern, so this is the first time, and I must say, I like Burda patterns, okay? I was up on the fence with instructions because anytime, well, I want to say probably because I have sewn so many different things thus far, and over the course of the last 13 years that I've been sewing, Burda has been one of those things that I will buy the pattern, but it would just sit, simply because anytime I pulled it out previously, the instructions just did not make sense to me, okay? So I decided that when Renata and I decided that we were going to collaborate, she was using a Burda pattern. So I was like, okay, well, you know, this is my opportunity to use a Burda pattern, so why not? So it wasn't that I chose an easy pattern to do. This was pretty much one of the only Shacket patterns. There's another one that I have, but I figured minimal pieces and to do a sew along, because you guys know, like, I haven't done a sew along since what, August? So before you guys asked me for a sew along, I was like, I'll just go ahead and film it while I'm doing this collaboration, all right? So that's what I did. Another first time experience would be putting on a patch, okay? Y'all see this patch? So it is actually an iron-on patch that after I ironed it on, I just completely stitched all the way around to make sure that it stays after I wash it several times and all that good stuff. So that's the first time of me doing an applique or a patch. The third thing that's the first time is I have never sewn a Shacket. Believe it or not, I have never sewn a Shacket. So this is the first time that I have ever done a Shacket jacket pattern, okay? So those are the three first time, and I must say that pat myself on the back because I am amazed that 3 firsts in one video, okay? That's amazing to me, all right? Let's talk about what I sewed again. Say no more. Yes, 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 and guess what? I already have one cut to sew it again, all right? I wouldn't have to do a pattern review. I don't have to film it or anything. I am making another one because I actually wore this to work. Well, now I am filming this on, today is Monday, October the 10th, which is Columbus Day, because I needed to take some photos, okay? So I just finished cutting another one last night, Sunday, and I will be sewing it this week. So maybe you'll be able to see that sometime in the near future because I want to take my time on this, okay? All right, so yes, I would sew this again. Would I recommend this pattern to others? Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, go get the pattern on the next Burda sale, because when that Burda sale comes around, I am going to let you know. Go get this pattern if you do not have it. Also, if there's a simplicity sale on simplicity.com, get this pattern. You wouldn't regret it, okay? You would not regret it, and sew along with me on this pattern, all right? Let's talk about pattern rating. So for this pattern, I am stamping this as a 5 out of 5, okay? Because this pattern is just that good, hands down, that good, all right? Well, that's it for my pattern review. I hope you enjoyed. Also, do not forget to go on over to the sew along. I hope you enjoyed this video, but check out that sew along so you can see how to put this super easy Burda 6024 pattern together. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video, and as always,
okay, let it be known, I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke, I seen it way before it ever happened. He gave me the view, I had to put in my time on the TV. It coming in